massive defeat here for the Congress party. Disappointed?
Absolutely, very, very disappointing. In fact, when the elections were over, most people seem to think that if not the majority mark, we would reach at least the single largest party kind of mark. It hasn't happened. I think we have to keep in mind that perhaps we have to look to history now, because for the last 4 decades, it's been extremely difficult for any party to repeat in government. In fact, Mr. Siddaramaiah was one of those rare chief ministers who finished 5 years in government. Before that, the BJP had 3 chief ministers in its last government. I think the fact that we were given these 5 years by the people of Karnataka, I think we should humbly, be grateful for the opportunity to serve the people of Karnataka, and now we must respect their verdict. And the people of Karnataka feel that they need to go in a different direction, and we wish them and the BJP all the best. At the same time, it does, you think about the vote shares. I was also looking at the vote shares that have come up, and of course, by just the slightest margins, our vote share is higher than the BJP's. Of course, in a first past the post system, that is little consolation, because ultimately, I think the JDS has also garnered quite a few seats. We'll have to see what exactly happened. I'm not one who loses hope. I'm a generally optimistic person. When Tripura happened, when BJP defeated the CPM government after many years of government there, everybody was saying that
if I may,
the road is clear for the BJP for 2019. And then, of course, you had. I just want to finish this point, yes, and then I'll take your question. And then, we had all these Lok Sabha by-elections, including in Phulpur and Gorakhpur. And BJP in the last 10 Lok Sabha by-elections has not won a single seat. The opposition has won them all. Congress has won 4 out of those 10. So I think I think there's still an opportunity for the opposition to fight it out for the Lok Sabha elections. We have Rajasthan, we have Chhattisgarh, we have Madhya Pradesh. There's anti-incumbency there as well. I think there was anti-incumbency clearly in Karnataka as well. And, the people have spoken. They've spoken decisively.
Well, no one can accuse you of being a pessimist, Salman Soz, but my question to you is this. You are the first member of the Congress party to have conceded. On this channel, at least, up until now, everybody wanted to wait and watch. You've conceded, and quite gracefully. I want to understand from you what you think went wrong. Because we've had the local leaders in Karnataka speak to our reporters saying they believe communication was wrong. They were not able to communicate the good work done by the government. They believe that some particular ministers got arrogant or maybe overconfident, and that's why there were losses in the Congress side. Is that what you believe as well?
I don't really, frankly, I don't really know. I think we'll have to sit and figure out what happened. Because, this could just as easily, these vote shares could have been just a little different, and maybe we could have been the single largest party, and then we would be saying what happened to the BJP. So I think there clearly must be reasons, but I think, it's easier to kind of fight from a anti-incumbency point of view rather than defending your record. I think it's easier to kind of show that this hasn't happened and that hasn't happened. I remember when I was in Karnataka, the government put out data that 95% of the promises in the manifesto were fulfilled. At the same time, clearly, people did not see it that way, because there's always more that people need. And I think it's easier to fight an election from the perspective of being in the opposition, and rather than defending the record. I think that's what happened to UPA as well. It was extremely tough. So it's easy to kind of point fingers and say this hasn't happened, that hasn't happened, and people can viscerally connect with that. And I think that is what might happen in Rajasthan, for example. I think in Rajasthan, people are very unhappy with the government. I'm sure that soon people will be putting out maps about how there's all of saffron around the country, including in J&K. I'm sitting in J&K. I can tell you, BJP is extremely unpopular in Jammu. PDP is extremely unpopular in Kashmir. They're unlikely to win the next election. But right now,
let's stick to Karnataka. Let's stick to Karnataka for a while, please. We are not going into the other states right now. My question to you is this: rightly or wrongly, good or bad, according to you, whether it is right or wrong, do you believe that the people of this country are sure about where the BJP stands? Now, whether you agree with it politically or not is another matter, but at least there is clarity of where they stand. With the Congress, you flirt with the PFI and SDPI on one hand, and you will also do a temple on the other hand. That kind of leaves the voters a little confused. Don't you think you're sending out mixed signals, and that's not helping, because people don't really know where you stand? Are you with the SDPI? Are you a soft Hindutva party? Are you a core Hindutva party? No. Are you a secular party? No one has a clue of where the Congress stands on many issues.
No, I think, no, I'm sorry. No, let me make this pretty clear. You know, there is no such thing as soft Hindutva. There is Hindutva, and that is not soft. It is an ideology that is going to divide this country. It's the whole purpose of that ideology.
So why would Rahul Gandhi make a public facade of going to 12 different mosques and temples? Why does he do that? This has not happened in the past. This has started happening since Gujarat.
But come on. No, but why? I'm sorry. I mean, Rahul Gandhi has been going to temples and mosques and churches and gurdwaras forever. It's just that I think that's what people. You can see the day. After the program, I have a few channels more to go to. I can share with you all the information that you want. I believe in data and research.
No, but do you believe there is confusion in communication?
Look at the election this time. He went everywhere. He went to dargahs. He went to temples.
Okay, so whatever it was,
whether
it was soft,
we'll have to see how
I come back. Salman, stay with us, please.